is no place to linger. Uranium is refined and packed here for shipment as fuel to 15 nuclear power plants in Ukraine. The facility is outmoded and production inefficient. The ore deposits here contain only a fraction of uranium. The plant needs to be modernized to approach the standards of competitors. So the director of Ukraine's state-owned mining company is looking for investors because time is running out.
Pretty soon, the state will no longer be able to afford this. There are problems with the budget. I think the state should still retain ownership and only enter cooperations with private companies.
Offers have already come from potential partners in Canada and France. But these companies also want rights to mine their own uranium in Ukraine as part of the deal. And that is taboo here. Many observers in Kiev believe that's because a network of influential politicians and oligarchs control the country's uranium industry, and their real roles would be exposed in a privatization, threatening their profits. But Ukraine urgently needs more transparency in its business dealings.
This one of the biggest sources of corruption in Ukraine would be closed. And point number 3, actually, definitely, privatization would be quite a good, from my point of view, signal, to the investors that Ukraine is really actually determined, to continue liberal type reforms.
But there has been more progress in reforming the nation's titanium mines. Production had been controlled by the oligarch Dmitry Firtash, but his mine leases have been cancelled. A trust agency has been set up to take stock of titanium mining in Ukraine. The director's job is to figure out a way to transform the ownership structure of the two state-owned titanium mines in a fair and open way.
That means either a privatization through the sale of shares, or they remain property of the state, but at least to private corporations. But it won't be worked out behind closed doors.
The trust agency puts the value of the country's annual titanium production at about 2 billion euros. Money that has so far mostly gone into the hands of Dmitry Firtash, with little of it being passed on to the state.